Hey folks, how you doing? Well, this is our latest. Latest 727 up to today. Of course, this thing is loading very slow. But yeah, the sun pops off quite a bit. As you can see the times, you'll see boom, 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 wham. That's a big one. Boom, off top left. The other one off the bottom. Yeah, we're getting that's all coming our way. We're getting tattooed with it, just so you know. I'll give you some other shows of it. Alright, here's a different colored angstrom. I brought it all the way back to here. Keep an eye right here. This is going to be the first one that pops off. And you'll see some filament come off with it. Here we go. Boom. See that? And then another one popped right up here. You have to back it up to take a look at it. Boom. Do you see all that? I mean, this sun is not happy. It's pissed. And it's sending a lot of that our way. And by the way, for those of you who don't know or are not educated on it, which is fine. I mean, I wasn't at one point. A lot of these earthquakes, I don't know if you're paying attention, but a lot of these earthquakes that we're having right now, there's a reason for that. It's because we're getting hit by the stuff the sun is throwing off. It's actually been proven that every earthquake that we have on this planet is an association of it's directly linked to the sun punching us with coronal mass ejections and high solar winds. I mean, let's say for a minute, the earth was a punching bag. Okay, like a medicine ball. And the sun was Mike Tyson. So, we got the earth, punching bag, Mike Tyson's the sun, and when it throws a coronal mass ejection, it's punching the diggum bag. Boom! Yeah, it's going to affect us. It ain't good. But we'll try and get a couple more of these out so you can get a little better, hopefully we can get some better views here. Just a second here. Yeah, this one works really good. 193 angstroms. Now, when you start seeing the popping, you'll start seeing the whoosh on the surface, the corona of the sun, and you'll start getting an idea. And actually, in the other ones, I didn't point it out, but watch this one really carefully. When it starts setting some of them off, all of a sudden you'll see the camera go shake. Well, that's because it's getting punched. So you kind of get the idea. Here, take a peek. Boom. See that one right off the get? Just keep an eye on them, and you'll start seeing them pop all over. It's ejections, coronal mass ejections. See, this other one, boom, that was a good size one. And then another one, boom. You see that? The camera shook. There's another one, boom. There's two more on the southern limb. And then it's blinking, like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's what's hitting the earth. And no matter what we do, we can't really, all of our earthquakes, and believe it or not, volcanoes, all the volcanoes are directly related to it. And that's something I'd like to try and show everybody as well, why we're having so much earthquakes and volcanic activity. I'd like to kind of show you that if I can here. Hold on just a second. Okay, folks, this is the United States, USGS, okay? Earthquake.gov, basically. Earthquake, USGS.gov. These are the magnitudes of 2.5 plus earthquakes in the past day, which means 24 hours, 109 earthquakes. Okay? These are our fault lines. Okay? Right here. These are all our fault lines. You notice a pattern here? Where all these earthquakes are? Ooh. They're all along fault lines. And holy crap. This is what has been happening over in Alaska. Look at all of those earthquakes and flipping aftershocks. Let's go down here a little bit more, shall we? Like, holy flippin' crap. I mean, this bugger right here. Let's pop on that. What does that say? A 3.2? So that's the most recent. That just happened. 1429, it's 1519, so less than an hour ago. Crazy, huh? All of these right along here. And where is it at? Oh, right on a fault line. Ain't that something? That's crazy, ain't it? Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. See all this? This is areas that are known as volcanic ridges. There's volcanoes all in here. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, California is like ablaze with fires right now. Now, here's something I want everybody to notice. Up here, this is where Yellowstone is. Up in this region, okay? Yeah, I see something right here. This right here in the United States. You know what this is called? Wawa Springs Caldera. Look at that. Sawatch Fault? What? Really? Interesting. But this, notice how it keeps saying fault zone, fault? Yeah. This right here is the largest volcano in the United States. It dwarfs, look at the size of it. It dwarfs Yellowstone. Like, no joke. Let's bring it up here. Shall we? So here you go. Wawa Springs and Yellowstone. Yellowstone? Wawa Springs. See this scorched earth? And it looks, these right here are lava flows. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you guys something else here. Might kind of make you go, just a second. Okay, here we're back. I want everybody to pay attention to this. You remember how we were over here looking at the earthquakes? And how they're happening right over here? Yeah, okay. Remember I telling you this here, Wawa Springs Caldera? This up here is Yellowstone. Check this out. This is the current U.S. wildfire map. All around Wawa Springs Caldera. Fires all along here, where the earthquakes are. Okay? I'm not sure what the green is. Red I know is current, and they'll name it. Tyke Valley. I mean, they have different names for them. Certain incidents they call it. New fire. Oh, that's a new one. Boundary Springs. One of these is actually called the magma fire or something like that. It's like, what? Old Fort Road. Yeah, there's different. I can't remember where it's at, but yeah, there's one in here literally called the lava fire or magma. It's like, do what? Yeah. So it really has to make you wonder, why is all of this happening? Why are all of these fires along all of these fault lines? Oh, look. Let's see. Here's Yellowstone right up here. Right up there. So that's kind of interesting. But this is what should be getting everyone's attention. All these fires are around it? Why do you suppose that is? If we're getting punched by the sun and it makes earthquakes, what's the first thing that's going to go weak and make a move? It's going to be our tectonic plates. It's going to be right along our fault lines, like this. Is going to go, and we've had a whole bunch of them, and there's maps, and I don't have the time to do it, but if you go back and you check the history of it over the last, from yesterday, the day before, you'll see a crap ton of them all around this area. Now, here's what's really going to blow your mind. Hang on a second. Now, I have to say something. This is not the greatest map, but you get the idea. We've seen all the earthquakes right over in here, didn't we? Earthquakes. We know that it's a tectonic plate. We know these are all volcanoes. You can see volcano hazards. This is what's here. But again, what is this? What? Volcanoes? Because this whole area is one big volcano. This is called Wawa Springs. It's a shale volcano, the largest volcano. It is literally this entire area. And if this bugger blows, we're going to have a bad day. This little bugger here, yes, this is bad news too. This here being Yellowstone, but mostly there compared to here. Like I said, there are other maps. I chose this one just to kind of give you the idea that all the earthquakes are happening here. You can see the fault lines here. These are all volcanoes. I mean, look, all the wildfires all around here, all along here. Once again, let's go back. Oh, volcanoes along where the or fires where the volcanoes are. All the earthquakes. Oh, all happening right along here and here. And now this is just today. Okay, this is just today. Start putting some things together, folks. We're getting punched. It's causing the tectonic plates to shift. Causes pressure. Makes the volcanoes grumpy. And they start popping. Look at this. This is all today. Look at all these. These are fresh. These are all fresh. There was only one red one here, remember? Earlier there was only one. Look at this. These are all happening right now. This is not good, folks. It's not good. Start getting onto these sites yourself. And start looking stuff up. Start paying attention. Especially if you have loved ones up in Alaska or in California. I mean, look at the fires, for crying out loud. Jeez Louise. This is Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so many of these are just, it's not good. Stay vigilant, folks. Prayers definitely don't hurt. In fact, they help more than anything. Love everybody. Please stay safe.